What's up, guys? Next to Vortex, and man, Nintendo has finally dropped the trailer for their new system. Not the Nintendo NX, but the Nintendo Switch. And I gotta say, I was pretty impressed with what I saw. I don't really understand exactly what I saw, everything, but what I think I understood, I'm pretty impressed with. My only wonder is this thing powerful enough? Is the battery life strong enough to make this a substantial mobile gaming device like the 3DS or something like that? If you didn't see the trailer, you need to go look at it. But the system basically, just like picture the Wii U gamepad. You dock the gamepad, you play on the TV, it connects to the TV. When you want to leave, you can pull the Wii U gamepad out of the dock, the charging station, and take it anywhere. It doesn't need to be connected to the Nintendo. On top of that, the sides of the Wii U gamepad, we're going to call it the Wii U gamepad so you can see it if you haven't seen the trailer, slide off to become independent controllers via Bluetooth. I'm assuming it's Bluetooth. They allow you to play with a friend. They allow you to play with dual controllers just like the Wiimote and the Nunchuck. And you can also buy a new gamepad that they just came out with that looks like an Xbox controller. I don't understand these controllers. Are there batteries in the controllers? Like little tiny batteries? Like, what does it use? Like, is it use? I don't understand. How do you charge the controllers? I guess you slide them into the main screen and it charges. But there's just so many pieces. Like, I don't understand what's happening, but I like it. So I mean, it's a lot of stuff in this video to take in. It's like, how does all this work? My biggest question about all this is, how are the graphics? Because in the trailer, the graphics looked really good. Like, they looked really nice for a handheld. You probably didn't even imagine that a handheld could be that powerful. This is what I'm seeing from this. They're running Skyrim in the commercial. Skyrim. In every other game, he's playing the new Zelda game that hasn't even come out yet. At what cost to us? You know, how much are we going to have to pay for that? For the ability to have something with such graphical processing power. And how long is the battery going to last? Will the battery be good enough to last for extended amounts of time? Or is it just a gimmick? You know, Nintendo, they've come out with gimmicks before. They're really gimmicky. They like that. But this gimmick here, the ability to pull it apart, take the controllers off the side, share with a friend, it looks seamless. The way they made it seem, it looks so simple. It's just my questions. I wonder, how powerful is this thing actually going to be? And how long does the battery last? And how many people are going to complain about these tiny controllers? Because if you look at the video, the controllers are tiny. Like, they're really small. So is that something that we'll be able to get used to? I don't know. But so far from what I've seen, I'm pretty impressed. Just for the fact that they're playing AAA titles on this. AAA titles. Like, it looks like legit Skyrim, legit Zelda. They're playing Splatoon. And then at the end of the video, they show a group of people playing competitively at like a Major League Gaming tournament. Which is awesome. If you think about that for a second. So you mean to tell me this console, which is a mobile console, or it's a mobile device like a 3DS, is going to be able to be used in competitive tournament play? Seriously. If this thing does everything that it says in that video that it can do, I'm pretty impressed. Now the problem comes down, which has always been the issue since the GameCube, in my opinion, started with the GameCube. The GameCube didn't have that many games. They had some really good ones on the GameCube that you remember. Loved a lot of them. But that's when the game library started to diminish to me. It started to slow down. And then the Wii came out and it was the same thing. Some games didn't go to the Wii. And then the Wii U came out and it's the same thing again. Now they already showed Skyrim in the trailer, which is good because that means Bethesda at least is going to be supporting or dropping games on the Nintendo. Is it enough? Is what the Switch brings, is it enough to compete with the Xbox Scorpio or the PlayStation Pro? Is it enough to compete with these? Was this something that somebody who has a nice PC, is this something that they would want? And I think the answer to that question is, if the price range is right, then yes. Because what you can never do with a PC is move it. People don't do that now. You don't move your computer. Your computer is set. Not gonna move your gaming rig. They're getting a little too big. They're getting a little too involved. But this allows anybody to take a console and basically take it anywhere. Which I think this is what they wanted with the Wii U. This is what they wanted to do with the Wii U, but I just think that it didn't pan out like that. And I think they just had to drop it how it was. I think this was the initial vision with the Wii U gamepad, was the mobility. But it was so limited. But I think now, somehow they have freed it. They freed it from captivity and found a way to release it onto the public. I'm just watching, like a deer in headlights. I can't wait to see or hear more information about this. I want to know exactly how this thing works. I want to know exactly what each piece does. I don't care about the controller. I care about the screen with these two switches. Since it's called Nintendo Switch, I care about the Switch technology, the Switch feature that they're talking about. I really want to see that. I want to know more about that. I want to know, how long does the battery last in the controllers? How small are those controllers? Games. I want to know what games they have lined up to come out. If this system doesn't have a strong game lineup, can the Switch gimmick carry it? We all know how the Wii sold. The Wii sold tremendously. And I don't remember a substantial library on the Wii for quite some time. And that's the thing about gimmicks, is sometimes gimmicks sell consoles. But is this gimmick a really good one? Because right now it seems like it's very interesting, and they definitely got my attention. So now I want to see prices. I want to hear prices, and I want to hear about functionality. I want to hear about battery life, graphics. Is it powerful? Can it compare to even this gen consoles? Can it compare even to a PlayStation 4 today? Are the graphics as good as a PlayStation 4 today? Because if you think about that, if you could take the graphics of your PlayStation 4 right now and put it in your hand and go anywhere with it, that's amazing. That's a feat. That's a feat. Who wouldn't want to do that? But at what price? How much money are we going to pay for this? That's the question. Overall, I'm pretty excited about this thing. The Nintendo Switch, which I think is a weird name, but it perfectly describes what the system is, so you can't really get mad at them. Pretty decent name. No, it's not. It's a horrible name, but it makes sense. The Nintendo Switch, it switches. It switches from here, switches to there, switches all around. We switch it all over the place. We will see. We will see. Right now, I'm excitedly skeptical. Excitedly skeptical. But yeah, I don't know, guys. This thing looks pretty legit. And, I mean, how did you like the color? Would you prefer it to be white? I thought it was a little bland. I really don't like the way it looks. It kind of reminds me of a Steam system or some type of a Steam product, the way it looks bland. I really don't like the look. I just think it looks a little plain. But the functionality makes up for it. So we will see. I don't know, guys. It looks good, like I said, but I don't know. Nintendo has let me down before, so I'm hoping that they don't let me down this time. But we will see. We will see. I will be patiently waiting and paying attention to all the news that's coming out about the Nintendo Switch. If you like the video, please hit that like button. And if you feel so inclined, subscribe to my channel. I promise I will be putting more content up soon. And I am Next Vortex, and I will see you guys next time.